Sometimes it's not just your mood that changes with the seasons, it's also your grief. The days get shorter, the light feels different, the energy shifts, and suddenly everything feels heavier. Not because something new happened, but because something old is being felt in a new way. So, what do you do? What do you do when the seasons change and your grief deepens with it? Before we go any further, if you've ever noticed your mood shift with seasons, especially after loss, go ahead, like, share, and subscribe because someone else is trying to understand why this time of year feels harder and they don't have the words for it. Welcome to Sit With It. I'm Dr. Dandridge, and this space, we don't rush healing. Inside of this space, we sit with it. And today we're talking about something that many people experience but don't always connect to their grief, and that's seasonal depression. Because sometimes it's not just about what you've lost, it's about when you feel it the most. The truth is that certain seasons bring certain memories. Certain seasons bring emotional shifts. Certain seasons bring changes in routine, less sunlight, more isolation. And all of that can intensify what you're already carrying. I remember someone saying in my interactions as a hospice chaplain, I don't know what it is, but this time of the year just feels heavy. They couldn't point to one specific reason. Nothing new had happened, but they noticed that they had less motivation. They had less energy, a sense of emotional weight that lingered throughout the day. And when we talked more, they realized this was the season when they experienced a significant loss. And even though time had passed, their body remembered, their mind remembered, their heart remembered. And maybe that's where you are, feeling something without fully understanding why. Today, I want to walk through three things you can take with you as you navigate seasonal depression inside of your grief journey. The first thing I want you to take with you is that your body and mind remember what your calendar triggers. I want to start here because seasons can activate emotional memory. Even if you're not consciously thinking about it, your body recognizes the time of year. Your body recognizes the environment. Your body recognizes the shift in light and routine, and it can bring emotions to the surface. This is especially true if a loss happened during a certain season, if holidays or anniversaries are tied to it, if the environment mirrors a past experience. So when you feel that shift, it's not random, it's response. I want you to ask yourself, is there a connection between this season and something significant in your life? The second point I want you to take is that seasonal depression is not just emotional, it's physical too. Here's what people overlook: seasonal depression affects your body as much as your mind. You may notice low energy, difficulty concentrating, changes in sleep, lack of motivation. And when you combine that with grief, it can feel overwhelming. This is why it's important to be mindful of your physical needs. It's important to get sunlight when possible. It's important to maintain some form of routine. It's important to give yourself grace when your energy is low. You're not just dealing with emotions, you're navigating a full body experience. I want you to ask yourself, what changes have you noticed in your energy or routine during this season that you're in? The last point I want you to take with you is that you can be intentional about how you move through this season. Even though the season may bring challenges, you still have choices, not to control everything, but to support yourself intentionally. This might look like creating small daily rhythms. It might look like staying connected to others even when you don't feel like it. It might look like planning moments of rest and reflection. It might look like engaging in practices that ground you spiritually. And this is where your work can help. Because instead of being caught off guard by seasonal emotions, you begin to anticipate them, you prepare for them, and you move through them with intention. See, here's the thing, inside of this season, you're learning not just to react, but how to respond. I want you to ask yourself, what is one intentional thing you can do this season to support yourself emotionally and spiritually? Let me ask you this and answer it honestly, maybe even put it inside of the comment section. Is there a season of the year that feels heavier for you than others? Identify it right now. And as we always do, let's take a moment. Let's breathe in and breathe out. Notice how you feel in this season. Not how you think you should feel, but how you actually feel. And instead of resisting it, acknowledge it, because awareness of your feelings is the beginning of care. I want to close with this. Seasons change, and so do you. And while some seasons may feel heavier than others, they are not permanent. You can move through them. You can move through them with awareness, with intention, but ultimately you can move through them with grace. If this conversation helped you, go ahead, like, share, subscribe, because someone else is feeling this seasonal shift and they need to know they are not alone. And if you're ready to go deeper inside of your healing journey, I encourage you to check out my books, Designing Your Goodbye and Sit With It, both available on Amazon. These resources are here to help you navigate grief in every season with clarity, intention, and spiritual grounding. Seasons, they come and they go, just like summer, fall, winter, spring. Each brings something new, each brings something different, each brings something unique inside of our external environment. As you're going throughout your grief journal, know, as you're going throughout your grief journey, know that things are also happening inside of your internal environment, and they should not go unnoticed, ignored, or unacknowledged. I'm going to close as I always do, letting you know that healing doesn't happen when you rush it. It actually happens when you sit with it. Thank you for joining me today. I'm Dr. Dandridge. You all take care of yourself and take care of others as well. Be blessed.